With this cleanup coming in, do we have enough to work our way around? Warden, Royal Champ working together. Queen a little bit confused where she wants to go, what she wants to do. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at an NACC war that we had, and it was Team Elevate going up against Tompinai Empire. Now, you might know Team Elevate formerly as 11 Original, and you might also know Tompinai Empire as a team that houses Rigo Torres. So these two very well-known teams that have played off in the World Championships in 2020 got to face off against each other in the Week 3 matchup for NACC. Now, 11 Original was 2 for 2 and in the 3rd ranking position after Week 2 on the leaderboards. And we had Tompinai, who unfortunately has gone 0-1, looking to find their next victory and try and knock down Team Elevate off their rank, off that podium, because they were remaining in position 11 after Week 2. So the question is, can Rigo take down Team Elevate? We'll have to wait and see. Now, if you did miss out this live war, make sure that you head over to my Twitch channel if you want to watch them live. Turn on the follow button, turn on the notifications so you know when I'm going live with these incredible matchups. And you can also hop on my Discord server to find out when I'm going live, because I do notify you guys. And you can also earn some free bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. They're in there, they're free. Just grab the links and you have what you need. Now, going back into this matchup, we saw some incredible stuff. We saw super archers, we saw P.E.K.K.A. smashes, and we saw a Bat Lalo. So without further ado, let's take a look into Team Elevate versus Tompinai Empire. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got the action. Let's go. So Kala coming in to kick off this war for Team Elevate. Now he's bringing us in with some super archers. Okay, now we've got a war in our hands. I think this is the first time I'm actually getting to see Kala play with these super archers. It's something that we're seeing a little bit more in the meta currently from teams like Penta. We even saw it, I believe, from Aphelion as well through NACC. But let's see what Kala's got in store for us. The Warden leading off the pathing here, looking to pick off that multi-targeting Inferno, shape up the funnel here to get the main push coming in. We'll still need to use the King to help section off a little bit more. And I noticed we have this blimp, so ideally we're going to sail it through, take on that Town Hall, and keep those super archers completely unobstructed. We want to make sure that we can keep as much damage off them as possible. They are very fragile. This is one thing you do know about them, but they've got such beautiful long range. So you don't really need to push them fully through. They can extend that range. Like once they get into the center of the space, they can reach over and take out that scatter shot, which is huge for this. So Ice Golem to tank. We also have a tanky Golem, a regular level 10 Ice Golem to come in and do the grunt work, giving this a nice initial push. Healers keeping everything alive in this. Nice drop of that poison, keeping those headhunters down, keeping the Queen, keeping the Warden alive as they work their way through. Those super archers taking the lead. Are the healers focused on them? It looks like this. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to see the focus on them. And look at that Golem. Just pops out into the Golemites, but still was tanking all that way. So now that we have the most of this cleared out, as we make our approach, we've got the blimp sailing through, Warden ability to go off to keep it safe so we can ensure that the Town Hall goes down. King on the outside edge, but we have the Yak inside trying to take on some of those defenses. Unfortunately, he's unsuccessful in doing that. Ooh, we still have some archers alive. I was a bit worried that we might have lost some, but it looks like they're still good, making their way, working in. We did lose some, but we have maybe just enough to get through this one. Royal Champ seeking her way along through that multi-targeting Inferno. Ooh, I spoke too soon because we've seen them all go kaput. Healers keeping that Queen alive. This is what we need. The Queen, just one super archer, but look at the work that she's doing. This is what I told you earlier. That super archer range can take down the scatter shot, and one is all you need to secure that. Because we have no singles on the back end of this, this is looking absolutely solid, except for time. Only 27 seconds left to go. Hold up, we've got one more super archer on the top side of the base, but we need to get that storage down. Storage goes down. With this cleanup coming in, do we have enough to work our way around? Warden, Royal Champ working together. Queen a little bit confused where she wants to go, what she wants to do. That Super Archer again with the long range, trying to take out the Wizard Tower and cannon combination. It gives a Royal Champion just enough of what it needs. And that is exactly how Kala pulls in the 3-star. It is not a time fail. That Super Archer and that OP range did it. Got the Wizard Tower mostly down, got the cannon mostly down, and the Royal Champion was able to sneak in and finish the job. Absolutely insane start here. Coming in clutch, like right on the wire. But man, we get it done. What's going on, McSlither? How are you? Romeo, thank you for the follow. Is it Rami OP? Maybe it's Rami OP. I'll call you Romeo. So Rigo Torres coming in with the hybrid. Okay, Rigo. So we see Rigo's decided to switch gears in Town Hall 14 meta. He's lost the drive for the Queen Charge Lalo and found his comfort zone in these hybrids, because this is what I'm pretty much seeing coming in from Rigo lately. Drops that freeze down to hold off the single targeting Inferno. This gives the Queen just a little bit more room to breathe as she makes her push through. Now with the Queen moving into this compartment, ideally what we want to see is not only the full clean out, but we've got that extra wall breaker to keep her moving through. Now we don't necessarily need to break her into the center of the base. We've got these open walls, open path that we can kind of weave her in and out, because we've got a very big wide compartment here that she can do a lot of cleanup work, and has already, once it's down, shaped up what the hybrid needs to move along. So it's just making sure that she can weave in and out and get through to the corner pockets that we want to see working along. Though it wouldn't be too bad to help get out some of those scatter shots on top, though I suspect a Warden ability would do phenomenal work coming in on that one. Queen very patient through as she works along past the CC troops. And while this is going on, Rigo does likely notice the time and gets the hybrid going, not wanting to worry about the risk of time fail. We get this hybrid starting at about the minute 45 mark. Ooh, Queen dies out though, so we don't get the full value of what we intended in this one. And most of these battle huts are still, the builder huts are still alive and are going to make a huge problem here for the miners and the hogs to get down. We've already regenerated the Warden Tower coming through, trying to wreak havoc as we make the push in for those scatter shots. A Warden ability off tiny bit early, but we do have the freeze for the back end one. Coming in, holds that off, gives it just a little bit more of what we need. Now, though the Queen died down, we did have the healer swap that came through, so this gives it just a little bit more oomph to work its way along. Problem is, we still have the rest of this back end to get through, where we have that long range ground bow that is ripping apart the RC. Okay, Saul. This is like insta-ban. Welcome to my channel. Your first and last time. We aren't 12 here. It's nice that you can draw boobies on... It's very nice you can draw boobies onto a dashboard, but you might want to get out in life and actually find them. Seek them out yourself instead of hiding behind a keyboard. There we go. Beautiful, almost beautiful recovery here from Rigo, but I gotta tell you, it was a beautiful attempt at fixing what went wrong, considering his Queen went down so early. A 97% ain't so bad. It isn't too bad. This could come back into their favor. We know this. With percentage this high, this could do good things if they can find an opening from Elevate. Let's see what Carlito has in store for us. Carlito bringing us in with the Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash. So we've got the Warden to kick this one off. Kokolu looking to find any possible traps as the healers make their approach through. Does lend out a little bit of damage as well to the surrounding defenses, so a little double duty on that one. Baby Dragon trying to help set the funnel along a little bit more, but unfortunately that Tesla farm poses a little bit more difficulty here. Now I'm curious to see if he's going to use this Warden to actually take out the Town Hall And because we have the siege barracks, I suspect so. We have the siege barracks. So this is ensuring that we actually take down the threat of the poison bomb by using the warden, but it is so painstakingly slow to move along, which is why we drop this rage. It keeps it alive. Also keeps those healers kind of raged up, keeping that warden alive, but it also helps speed him up, which is huge. We need to get this forced and moving along. So that's exactly what he does. Siege barracks down, king cutting across. So we're not going to have the benefit of him moving along the outside edge. Not necessarily a terrible thing. We do have the ice golem. Ooh, tanking. But can that P.E.K.K.A. actually take out the scatter shot? Oh, come on, P.E.K.K.A. He's going back to the outskirts. And the ice golem switching back in. Oh, this is not coordinating the way Eve Carlito had really hoped for. King moves along. That scatter needs to be taken down. And those wizards are not. Oh, maybe they are going to be enough with that freeze and the addition of the hogs coming out of that siege barracks. Okay, we get what we need in that compartment. And most importantly, as we push through into the center of that base towards the back end, we've got tons of power left over. These super wizards are alive and kicking and fighting, as are the P.E.K.K.A.s, because we've got the king taking the lead here, doing that mighty tank work. Royal Champ just barely set on the board, and we are almost done with this one. Back end multi, not going to pose an issue to stop this. We've got 2 freezes left over that theoretically could be swagged, because with the Royal Champ and her Seeking Shield, she's got enough in her to get every single building knocked down on her lonesome. He does drop one proactively, ensuring that the Royal Champ has what she needs, launches off that Seeking Shield, and just for good measure, drops that final freeze down to give it everything we need moving along. 20 seconds left to go. I got to give it to Carlito. A lot of teams will want to swag when they think they can, but why risk it when you could come down to a time issue? Carlito playing the smart, safe move and securing the 3-star. We've got Team Elevate in this one going 2 for 2. What's going on, Gar? How are you? So Machuo coming in with the Zap Drag. So we take down the Eagle compartment. Royal Champ coming in to snipe off from the outskirts. And we've got the king as well working along, which means we're going to see the queen. I'm going to see the queen working through on the opposite side, keeping those drags. I mean, we've got a pretty narrow chamber, so she can work along with the king. Ooh, this Royal Champ cutting across. Lassie giving her some extra life. This is why I think Lassie is the best combination for this. Lassie gives that Royal Champ just a little extra push. She clears that entire outside section on her own. Queen cutting in with the wall breaker, has her ability. The unicorn giving her everything she needs to survive, get through. Plus we have the king tanking, and the queen was reserved just a little bit later. Dragons working along. We've got the blimp sailing through straight to the town hall compartment. Queen's still alive with this ability, though she's going to force it to get past the Royal Champ. The headhunters, though, going for the warden. Will the dragons turn around, get it taken down? Warden just hangs on. Those dragons give him what he needs. Now we still have to get through the back end, but we've got 2 more freezes left for Machuo to use for that single targeting inferno, and that's a huge risk to the dragons because it just roasts them away quickly. Any high hit point structure unit you have, it is going to take on too much damage, but the queen's actually tanking for it, so the dragons have the opportunity to sail through. He spares his queen with this, and the dragons just rip right through it, knock it down, and Machuo has plenty of time to finish off the job here and pick up the 3-star. So this does leave Tompinai 3% behind, and of course 1 star behind Team Elevate, but they are trying to apply the pressure, and that's about all you can do at this point. But a lovely, lovely plan, and you can see how powerful the Zap Drag attack really is, considering it was done in just about 2 minutes. There was a man who is a moderator. Do we know his name? He is Wasman. I do have some moderators, but I have like a handful. So we've got Kartoffee coming in, looking to keep the dream alive for Elevate and most importantly, crush the dreams of Tompinai by keeping the 3-star streak going and settling in with the Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash, the Warden, to pick off the 6 o'clock corner, taking down the Eagle Artillery. We've got the opening set and in place. While this is going, this is very important. If you're looking to do these Super P.E.K.K.A. Smashes or anything that you're doing with a Warden walk, anything that you can do to save time while this Warden's going, if you can keep your eye off him for a second or two, you have spotters to help you out, get it going. Clean up on the outskirts to help with the funneling, which we've already seen, and getting those wall breaks set in place. We can already see the wall break for the multis open for that king to work along and take out. And we want to get the main push of the P.E.K.K.A.s coming in, so we've got that wall break open for them here as well. With the Eagle down, we can set the P.E.K.K.A.s in place, get them working along, and pull that Warden back in. Line up for the king. Ice Golem to do the tanking. Will he push inside for the storage, though? Yes, he will. Those barbs take the cannon, so that works out perfectly. Blim coming through to take on the Town Hall, so we completely bypass the poison bomb. Now with this, we don't have access to actually get through into the scatter shot or into the multi-compartment, so we've got to use the sheer force of the P.E.K.K.A.s and the range of the Super Wizards to get this taken down. Queen's working in, helping along. Super Wizards helping to zap that out, and we've got the scatter down. It's just the Warden Tower and that multi that we need to worry about now as well. Multi, not an issue for the Queen, not an issue for the P.E.K.K.A.s. For the Super Wizards, they do have to worry a little bit, but we've got 2 freezes to help hold this off and move it along. And we still have the Royal Champ, who we are just sending in to take care of some of that cleanup defense along the outskirt edge of the base. Freezing up the Tesla farm here, giving this Royal Champ just a little bit more, but the Skellies pop up, so she's not going to take it down. We've got to get the Queen, the P.E.K.K.A. working through. Do we have an opening into this portion? Yes, we do. So the Warden Tower will go down. The rest of the base is open, and we can work our way along into it. Wasman, what's going on? Coming in with the host and the raid. Thank you, Wasman. We needed a moderator earlier, but I got it under control. We had children coming in to the chat. Beautiful, beautiful hit here from Kartoffee, but only 9 seconds left to go. Oh my goodness, there is not gonna be enough time to finish this one, and we are at a 97% 2-star, which means if Tompinai pull in the triple, we are dead tied. No, it's not Little Red Riding Hood. No, I'm talking about an actress that did like this sing-along thing, and I can't remember. I have a really good memory. So, did I say Michael? I think it was Michiru. I might have said Michael. It was Michiru who came in with the drag attack. Sorry. So Michael coming in with some Malalo. This is actually the first Lalo attack we're getting to see of the war. And yes, indeed, we had Rigo attack already. Rigo's been playing around with hybrid. Did a superb one at that, though it did wind up going a little bit belly up because his Queen died out early. He really tried to recover it, and that's why we have that 97%, because it just time failed at the end. So we open up some nice passage. I wasn't paying attention. Those sneaky goblins were not meant to be used to take on that Town Hall, I hope. Queen working along. King's cleared out the path. And we've got the push for the Lalo. Where we go? Okay, we're cutting the blimp in, bringing in the dragon. I see your plan. Trying to move this back along. Our Skellies take down the Queen along with the dragon. Just keeping this alive. We do have the loons pushing through into that multi-compartment. Freezes up the air sweeper so we can get the rest of the loons safely secured, taking down the scatter shot. But it's trying to sweep them back. Yee, they get in the safe zone. But But is it going to be enough to take it down? Is Lalo pathing not working out the best for Michael, unfortunately? Yeah, this is a weird hit. I'm not sure if he meant to place a blimp there, though the queen didn't go down, so he needed to take her out. I'm a little bit scratching my head at what happened to this one. This really hurts Tompinai at this point because they had the opportunity to turn things back around. That 97% could have done them huge, huge favors, keeping it tied up if we saw the 3-star, but a 73% is going to just slip them back a little bit too far. Is attack time winning? Attack time doesn't matter anymore. Attack time does not matter because we are not tied up anymore. We were potentially looking at if Michael had come in with that 3-star, we would have been like dead even. But oh yes, indeed, time would be. No, actually no. I don't think time would be a factor because we would have a draw. But at least for the sake of predictions, we need to know. It could go back to a tie. I guess it could. What's going on, Brown Smear? How are you? Did we just haze some loons in? Did we haze some loons across and help that one out? Safe push. Coming through. Did we take out like a multi or a single with that? That's what happens when I reach out in between. Nice open pocket here. Look at this compartment opening. It's nice, long, narrow. The jump leads us in pretty much everywhere we need to go into the core, but keeps it focused so it doesn't go to the town hall because we want the blimp to take that out. Second jump's going to lead into the scatter compartment and back around into the multi-section as well. And we've got an opening on that back long line end, which is a nice spot to be in too because everything can jump in and out between the multi and that scatter shot. Royal Champ can easily sneak in, help this work along for that 6 o'clock side. That king is going for days, just forces his ability to move this along, take care of the cleanup where the town hall has already gotten taken down. I mean, this is absolutely wrecked. Eve Vision coming in with another solid 3-star here for Team Elevate and certainly trying to do everything they can at this point to capitalize off of that very last 2-star that came in and make it an absolute no-go for a turnaround from Tompinai. Beautiful spread out of the cleanup, and we've still got a minute 5 on the clock. The way he sectioned this off, working together, the blimp simultaneously as he gets that push in, just phenomenal. What's going on, Queen of the Dead? Maybe I jinxed it by calling Nick. I don't think I should. I really don't think I should be doing predictions anymore. Although, wait, no, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not going to say it yet. No, I'm not. I'll say it after this war. Okay, Almo Allen needs to get this 3-star, as does React, and they need to see if they can hold a really strong defense from Mark in the end of this war. But it would have to be 72%, which is kind of a tough ask. So we've got Almo Allen coming in. With the Lalo blimp sailing across. This is a long push in. Whew, to get that scatter shot taken down. Royal Champ helps seal the deal with the pathing on that one. And we will have the queen making the approach and push in to take down the town hall. But first, needs to get through the clan castle troops. So we do have the wall break to give her access. Open that up. And I noticed that we have an invisibility spell, which can help move her along. Ooh, she walks inside. Is this ideally where we want her to go? I mean, we can still work the king in. The king can take down the town hall. Gets that wall break open. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Queen can still work along, do some reasonable work. We don't have a jump to keep her in. We don't have any more wall breaks, but the king's going to keep this truck in. Forces that ability. But we still do have to worry about the multi and the air sweeper and that entire core defense inside the base. King gets that invisibility spell to take on the town hall. This feels a lot like recovery at this point, trying to keep the dream alive for the 3-star. King gets it taken down, and we keep along, but that multi means we need to see the Warden ability timed perfectly, or the freeze and the haste combination, moving things out. Ooh, look at that. We get those skelly traps popping up from some loons that must have triggered it coming through. And that actually helps this almost survive. It doesn't pick up everything, but it gives it maybe a little bit more of a chance. So these loons are getting just demolished here between the eagle. And they're not going to have what they need left over to get back into the core, particularly with the defending AQ up. A very nice try from Al Mualin, but this did not go quite the way he ideally anticipated. And with that, we unfortunately see another 2-star coming in for Tompinai, which means safe 2-star here for Team Elevate. And it seals the deal. And I'm very excited because that means we've got Mark coming up. Mark is a phenomenal Queen Charge Lalo attacker. And he's going to have zero pressure to perform right now on himself. So I am expecting to see like one of the loveliest Queen Charge Lalos to come. And it's not necessarily the Lalos that he's exceptional at, but the Queen Charges is where you want to keep the focus on. So an 84% 2-star just crushes the dreams for Tompinai. Old off the gray. How are you doing? Good to see you. So we got Mark coming. Wait, what? Whoa. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to get to see Queen Charge Lalo that I was just typing up for Mark. We're going to get to see Bat Lalo. This is something new coming in from, not new, but coming in from Mark. I have not seen him do a Bat Lalo yet. And we don't actually get to see the strategy very often. We've got the Royal Champ sneaking her way along, going for the Town Hall with the invisibility spells to keep her alive in this. Ooh, and dropping the last one. I'm always like, is that a misfire? But dropping that last one to keep everything in check, to keep it where it wants to go. So we do get the hit off on that scatter shot. There are no builders around. Yep, that builder's just out of range from doing anything to that scatter shot. So it already does have some damage down, which is perfect. Pull that clan castle into a nice dark corner so the queen can take it on. She's going to have an easier approach to work her way through, get up to that scatter shot compartment, and help to take it down. Yeti's going to keep this funneled and moving along. We have yet to drop the king, but we'll need the power of him and the yak to kind of beat through the walls and get through that multi-compartment, since we only have one super wall breaker. But you've got that yak, and you know... Oh, is that what he opens out? Okay, so never mind. Are we going to get the queen to do what she does best and beat through a wall? Using her special ability to beat through a wall? Oh, of course she's going to go for a walk here. Of course she goes for a walk, but we do reserve the ability. Let's see if she makes her way through. Oh, sneaky gets those loons to come in and do the job. Okay, Mark 2 steps ahead on this one. Getting a knockdown, which actually elongates the life of the queen. Ability will help take down the king. You know, that best air defense in the world. The king that can distract, but he doesn't go down. Ooh, row. Bat bomb to take care of the scatter shot right there inside the core of the base. Can we keep the loons navigating away from it, or will there be Teslas that are going to pull them along? No Teslas in there, except the ones on the opposite side. So they're doing fine, but the bats don't actually get it taken down. They just serve as a distraction. Not quite the way Mark saw this one going, but it doesn't really matter because he needed a safe 2-star to seal the deal on this one. Ensure the win for his team. I mean, yeah, that's about all he needed. And it's a done deal. So picking up a little bit more percent along the way. And we've got Team Elevate, who is going to sail through on those leaderboards. But we're going to have to see what the differential is, because remember, we were talking about the differential earlier today. We'll take a look again and see what it's going to add. I think they're at about 4-star differential right now. So this could really roll them up quite a bit higher. Did Lex 1-star? Is Nick still... Wait, does that mean Nick's still in it? Nick's still in it? Stop it. I gotta rewatch that war. So HYPE coming in with the final hit. Now, when you're in the position that you know you've lost the war, the one thing you can do to your opponent to try and get the last laugh is ensure that they don't get too much of the star differential that we keep talking about. You can try and ensure that you pick up that 3-star to keep it that much closer. And we'll see if HYPE can indeed get that done. If he can keep them only 1 star away. So Super Witches working together inside the core with a Queen. Warden ability coming off early, but giving the Blimp what it needs to make its way straight to the Town Hall. But that Air Sweeper trying to force it back. It does manage to get its way in. King cutting through the wall. Not necessarily ideal, because we want to see him taking care of just a little bit more cleanup, staying out of range of that poison bomb. Taking on those skellies. There we go. Comes back around to help with a little bit more of the cleanup here. Pathing is superb for this. We've got the Freeze holding off that Eagle, giving this a little bit more of a fighting chance. And I say that, but we still have the Royal Champ to come in, and we've got the Queen ability. With nearly 50% of the base taken down, he's in a good spot, especially because he's open to just about every compartment he needs to be with any devastating damage. And that's the Eagle and the Scatter Shot here. That multi-targeting Inferno, not a threat. Royal Champ sneaking her way through to take on the Scatter while the Witches spread to help work their way around where we're just a little bit more pressed for taking down the remaining defenses. Loon coming in from the top side to secure that Archer tower. Royal Champ's going to help take it out. Queen again still holding on to this ability. With a minute left, there are no issues on time, and with her ability, there are no issues that we're not going to get everything taken down. I also like the fact that he's held on to a couple of archers and goblins for the cleanup. When you're doing these super witch attacks, we know that time is the biggest deterrent for them as far as getting the 3-star. And this gives it just that extra push of what it needs to ensure that you can get the job done. So HYPE coming in, and he's trying to keep Team Elevate from really climbing up that ranking ladder. Okay, it was a huge victory here for Team Elevate because it gives them another pop-up in the rankings. Now, it's only a 1-star differential, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But knowing that they were already at 4 stars, we know this is going to push them up to 5-star differential in the rankings and likely situate them in, I would say, somewhere around the 2nd position. If not, it'll keep them probably around 3rd place. But I'm pretty sure we might see them somewhere in that 2nd position ranking, just under AS Monsters. So this has been a phenomenal performance from them. And of course, Tompinai, we are seeing doing some incredible work as well. Rigo really experimenting with a hybrid, which I find superb. Now, it was a time fill this go around, but I like to see him thinking outside of the box, and the same for the rest of the team. So Tompinai is going to have a little bit of a tough road, but we still have plenty more weeks to go for this particular tournament, as it is a 17-week journey with the 18 teams facing off each other in this round robin style format. And don't forget that there's no playoffs. It is the top 5 at the end of this round robin that will actually place for the prize pool. But if you want to see these wars live, if you're looking forward to these matches, make sure that you follow me over on Twitch and turn on those notifications. You can grab the link in the description below. And don't forget to head over to my Discord server, where you can find out also about my stream schedule and the notifications. But you can also get free bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. That's about it for now. Until next time, this is Lady B. I'll catch you guys later.